Okay, Coach, thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 60 or.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Hey, Haywood.
59, Mike. 59.
Shoot.
Block now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Slam. Shift. Take 4. Hey, switch gears.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Here we go. Set to 18. Gator. 6'6". Bullet high.
Check 50.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike's 59. Hey, watch this.
Hit it.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. Hey, Sam on. Go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. 58's the money. I got him. Check. Crunch.
Hey, lock it.
Crunch.
Lee Griffin.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, team 6.
Mike is good.
Fair.
Tighten up.
Look. Squeeze. Side.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Look at me. Go.
Check 24, check 24. Switch it.
General West.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
A 52-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's go. Ground.
Watch the run.
Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Out.
Watch the shit. Undercrush.
Hard.
Check 3.
They'll run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
We go tonight. 180.
Check, 43. Hey, I'm coming.
Yeah, I need one over here.
43 is the mic. Watch the flag.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
76. 76.
54. Mike, 54. They get
Hey, dude.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. 6 man.
Out of the gun. Gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
On the double.
The Broncos take over 1st and
Let's go,
10
defense.
at their 48-yard
Go.
line.
Ready?
After the turnover, here's Locke. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Come on, set.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
25. Check 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
Rams, nothing.
We go. 70, Indy. Now.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down now. It's Lindsey. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Rock it.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go. It's Gurley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, Sam off.
They'll run here with Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Check, get it.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Go up. You got nothing. Tighten up.
To throw it is locked. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Landry, the intended target.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Go. Hey, Shell. Defense. Here we go. Slam. Hey, Delta. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
After the interception, here's Gronk. He's going to fire one deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
He completes this one to Mack. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check.
You're out.
No. Off.
Throwing again on second down. Lock. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Switch. 22 jet bomber. Mike, check. Go.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike's got 9.
Hard. Tight go. Lead grip.
On first down, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And McManus able to put it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check out.
Buzz.
Right there.
Goff now looks to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, exit.
Lock now on first down. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jarvis Landry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys. I'm kind of glad we weren't in there. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there. Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. Now the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you? Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They are going for it. Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Come on. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team.
Blue draw Corker.
Check. Fresno. Shift. Watch the shift.
On first down, Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mike, 58, right there.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, Echo. Check. Ready?
They look to throw. It's locked. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 25-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want that.
Now gone. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
43 is the mic, boy.
From the 50, it's gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Goff. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
To throw is gone. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, 5. 54. Mike, 54.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
Next to score, Broncos 30, Rams 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Leo!
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by McManus is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Goff now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. Gone. And this is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Goff now looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Come to my world. Value 1.
Goff throwing again. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Come on, set. 30 base. Check 59. Look at me. Go. 3. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down now, it's Mack, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
A lot going to throw it here. Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So this one will wind up a